Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 2. Belmont, a room in Portia's house. Portia, I request you to wait for a day or two before risking the final choice. If you make a wrong choice, I shall no longer be yours. So wait for some time. Something, though it is not love, tells me that I don't want to lose you. You know well that hatred does not give me such an advice. But in case you have not understood me well, for a young lady has no other choice except to think thought her thoughts may not be expressed. I would like to make you stay for a month or two before you make the choice to win. I could teach you how to choose the right casket, but I have taken an oath on the contrary not to do such a thing by breaking that oath. So you may choose the wrong casket and thus lose me. In that case, you would make me wish that I should have committed the sin of breaking my promise. May your eyes be confounded. They have cast a spell on me and divided me. One half of me is yours and the other half is yours. I should say my own, but if the second half mine, then it is yours. So all of me is yours. Alas, what bad times we live in, which are put obstacles between owners and their possessions in such a way that although everything is yours, I am not at yours. If it proves to be so that I am not yours, then let fortune be damned for causing it, but not I. But I talk too much. I do it only to stretch the time, to spread it out and prolong it to the fullest extent, to delay your choice of the casket. Bassanio, let me make the choice, for in the present condition I live in agony. Portia, if you are in agony, Bassanio, tell me what disloyalty is associated with your love. Bassanio, nothing except the uneasy feeling of doubt which makes me dread that I may not have the one I love for my wife. There can't be friendship and life between snow and fire. So, also there can't be any relation between disloyalty and my love for you. Portia, yes, but I fear you are speaking under pressure of torture where men are compelled to confess anything. Bassanio, if you promise to spare my life, I will confess the truth. Portia, well then confess and live. Bassanio, confess and love, these words are the basis of my confession. Oh, happy torture! My tormentor teaches me the answers which would save me. But let me go to my fortune by making the choice of the casket. Portia, go ahead then. My portrait is in one of them. If you love me, you will find it. Nerissa and the rest stand aside. Let there be music while he makes the choice. Should he fail in his choice, music will accompany his end like the swan that sings sweetly while it is about to die. To make the comparison more explicit, and my eyes with tears will be his stream and watery grave. He may succeed. Then what will the same music be for? Then the music will be like the sound of trumpets when loyal subjects go before a newly crowned king. It will be like the melodious sounds which reach the dreaming bridge rooms here at daybreak to call him to his marriage. Here Bassanio goes with handsome appearance and with much more love than did the young Hercules when he saved the virgin who was offered as a sacrifice to the sea monster by the weeping people of Troy. I stand here like Hesiod was offered as a sacrifice. The rest of you, when stand here are like Trojan women with tearful faces come out to see the outcome of the rescue operation. Go ahead, Hercules. If you succeed, I lie. I watch the contest with more honesty than you who are going to participate in it. Song, tell me, where is love born? It is in the heart or in the head. How is the born and how is nourished? Give me your reply. It originates in the eyes. It thrives on the loving glances. It fades away in the eyes where it was born. Let us all ring for the fading love and mineral well. I will begin it ding dong bell, all ding dong bell, Bassanio. External show has no real value. Yet the word is always misled by the outward show in the law courts as case which is most dishonest may be pleaded in a fine eloquent wise to conceal the face of the evil. In religion, some wise looking person will commit a grave error and justify it by quoting the scriptures, citing the evil under sacred words. Even the most simple wise has some external resemblance to virtue. How many courts with hearts as deceptive as a stairway of sand have beards like those of the god Hercules or the frowning mark. When such people are examined closely, that have cowardly livers as white as milk, but they put on an external show of courage to make them seem hard to deal with. When we examine beauty, we will see that the artificial beauty is purchased by weight, and those who wear most of these purchased beauty are lightest. There are some people with curly golden hair which move playfully in the wind over a face supposed to be beautiful. However, in reality, they have taken their beautiful hair from another head, and the skull on which the original hair grew is lying in the tomb. Two outward adornments are treacherous shores to dangerous sea. A lovely scarf covering a dark face. In short, the false appearance of truth which is cunning people put on deceives even the wisest. So, O shining gold which King Midas could not eat, I shall have nothing to do with you, nor with you, O silver pail and ordinary slave, a medium for exchange of money from man to man. But I choose you, O lead of small valley. You seem to threaten rather than promise anything. Your plain message moves me more than any eloquent words could do. And I choose you. May the result lead me to happiness, for sure. Now may all other emotions vanish into the air, such as the doubts, rashly conceived despair, trembling fear, and the green colored jealousy. O love, be calm and reduce my excessive joy. I feel your blessing too strongly. Make it less, lest I suffer from excessive joy. Bassanio, what is this that I find here? Lady Portia's portrait. Only a demigod could have created a picture which is so near creation. Do these eyes move, or do they seem to? Because my eyes move. Here are her lips slightly separated by the action of her sweet breath. It is so sweet barrier which separates such good friends. Here in her beautiful hair, the painter has worked like a spider, spinning golden webs to entrap the hearts of men, faster than the insects that are trapped in cobwebs. But how was he able to see to paint her eyes? It seems that when one eye had been painted, it would have the power to blind the painter so that he could not paint the second eye. Yet see, so what extent the words of my praise to injustice to her portrait by underestimating it. In the same way, the portraits fall short of the original, that is Portia's herself. Here is the scroll which contains as well as summarizes my fate. You who have not chosen only by the looks, may you be fortunate and choose as truly as you have done. Since this fortune has come to you, be satisfied and seek no more happiness. If you are pleased with this and consider this fortune as your joy, then go to where your beloved is and claim her with loving kiss. A beautiful scroll, fair lady, here I am with your permission as I am directed. To give your kiss a receive one. I am like one of two competing for a prize. The competitor thinks that he has done well. People sighs when he hears a loud applause. With joy he is excited, looking around with doubt whether the shouts and applause are for him or not. So thrice blessed fair lady, I am standing here doubting whether what I say is true until it is confirmed and approved by you. Purusha, you see me, Lord Bassanio, as I stand here, as I am in reality. I have no ambitions for myself to be better, but for your sake I wish myself to be much better. I wish that I might be 60 times myself, 1,000 times more beautiful, 10,000 times more rich than I am. I wish to stand respectable in your eyes. I might be worth more than what one can be in terms of virtues, beauties, property, and friends. But the sum total of myself is the total of something which may be expressed briefly as an inexperienced, untrained, and uneducated girl. I am glad that I am young enough to learn, happier because I am not so slow in nature that I can't learn, happiest of all because I have gentle disposition that I entrust myself to you to guided as if by its Lord, Governor and King. I and all my possessions have now become yours. A little while ago I ruled over this house and I have been the mistress of all my servants and the mistress of my body and soul. However, now at this moment, my ancients, the servants, and myself are yours. I offer them to you with this ring. When you part with it, or lose it, or give it away, that will be a sign that your love for me is dead and opportunity for me to accuse you for that. Bassanio, madam, you deprive me of words. Only my blood running in my veins speaks to you. And there is so much confusion in my thoughts, like the one that follows after the speech of a beloved friends amid an applause of delighted audience, where every feeling blended together produces a wild confusion expressing nothing but joy, which again just can't be expressed. But when this ring leaves my finger, you may say with certainty that Bassanio is dead. Nerissa, my lord and lady, it is now time for us who have stood by or seen our hopes come time to wish you great joy. Joy be yours always, my lord and lady. Gratiano, Lord Bassanio and gentle lady, I wish for you the joy that you could ever wish, knowing that you can't wish for any more than I wish for you. But when you celebrate your engagement, I request you to allow me to marry at the very same day. Bassanio, Most certainly, provided that you can find a wife. Gratian, thank you, my lord, for having found one for me. My eyes have been as swift as yours. You saw the mistress and I saw the maid. Just as you quickly fell in love, so did I. Now a period of waiting will not be agreeable to me than to you. Your pet depended on the choice of the casket, and so did mine. As things happened, courting my beloved with all my energy and making was till the very roof of my mouth was dry, till I could extract a promise which still holds good. I got the promise from the pretty maid Nerissa that she would love me, provided you had the fortune of winning her mistress. Portia. Is this true, Nerissa? Nerissa, madam. If it pleases you, it is quite true, Bassanio. And do you, Gratiano, wish many in good faith this lady? Gratiano, certainly, my lord, Bassanio. Our marriage feast will be honored by having your marriage celebrations at the same time. Gratiano, well, who comes here? Lorenzo and his Jews? What, here also comes my old Venetian friend Salario. Enter Lorenzo, Jessica, and Salario. Bassanio, Lorenzo and Salario, you are welcome here. If my newly acquired rights have the power to welcome you, with your permission, dear Portia, I welcome my friends and countrymen. Portia, so do I, my lord, they are most welcome. Lorenzo, I thank you, your honor. As for me, my lord, my intention was not to meet you here, but I met Celerio on the way. He persuaded me without taking any refusal to accompany him. I did so, my lord. I have reasons for this. Signor Antonio sends you his greetings. Gratiano. Nerissa, welcome cheerfully this strange lady. Shake hands, Celerio. What news do you bring from Venice? How is the noble merchant? Good, Antonio. I know he will be glad to hear of our success. We are like modern Jasons. We have won the golden fleece, Celerio. I wish that you could have won the fortune that he has lost, Portia. There is some bad news in that the letter that has made Bassanio turn pale. Some dear friend must have died, for nothing else in the world would change the condition of any normal man. His condition becomes worse and worse. With your permission, Bassanio, now I am half of yourself, so I must freely have the half of anything that this letter brings to you. Bassanio, oh dear Portia, this letter has some of the most unwelcome words that were ever written on paper. Gentle Portia, when I first made known my affection for you, I told you that my only wealth was my noble blood, and I was a gentleman. What I said was true. Yet, dear lady, when I claimed my wealth as nothing, I was exaggerating my position. When I told you that I owned nothing, I should have told you that I was less than nothing. I have bound myself to a dear friend. I made him pledge himself to his worst enemy to get the money I needed. Here is the letter, lady. The paper on which it is written may be compared to the body of my friend, and every word on it to an open wound from which his blood is gushing out. Is it true, Salario? Have all his business ventures failed? What has not one survived? His ships were sailing from Tripolis, Mexico, England, Lisbon, Barbary, and India. Has not one ship spared from being wrecked on the dangerous rocks that often run merchants? Salario, not a Single one, my lord. Further, it seems that even if he had money to repay the Jew, Shaula would not take it from him now. Never have I come across a creature in the form of a man so eager and greedy to destroy another man. He appeals to Duke morning and evening and threatens legal action against the country's system of justice if they deny it to him. 20 merchants, the Duke himself, and the nobleman of the highest rank have advised him, but no one can prevent him from his revengeful claim for giving up the conditions of the bond and fulfillment of his legal demand. Jessica, when I was with him, I heard him, the tuber, Jews and other Jews, that he would rather have a pound of Antonius flesh than times the value of the debt. I know well, my lord, that unless the law and the higher power intervene, it will be difficult for the poor Antonio. Portium, it is your dear friend who is in this trouble. Bassanio, yes, my dearest friend, the kindest man, the best intentioned man, never tried in showing kindness to other. It displays the old Roman spirit of honor more than any other person now living in Italy. Portia, how much money does he owe to the Jew Bassanio on my behalf? He owes 3,000 ducats. Portia, what's that it? Pay him 6,000 ducats and cancel the bond. Double the 6,000 and then multiply that by 3 rather than let such a friend suffer the slightest harm through a fault of Bassanio. First come with me to church and get married at once, and then hasten to Venice to your friend. You must never live with me as my husband with such a troubled mind. You will have enough money to pay the small debt 20 times over. When you have paid it, bring your friend back with you. My maid and myself will live as a spinster or window. Come now, for you will travel from here even if it is the day of your wedding. Welcome your friends and show a cheerful face. Since I have won you very dearly, I shall love you dearly, but let me know what the letter of your friend says. Bassanio, dear Bassanio, my ships have perished, my creditors are growing impatient, my fiancé have fallen very low, and the due date of my bond to the Jew has expired. Paying the penalty to him means surely losing my life. Please regards all debts between you and me as settled. I only wish you I only wish to see you as I die. In spite of my desire to see you, please be free to act as you wish. If your love for me does not make you come to me, let my letter not compel you to do so. Purusha, oh my love, finish all your business here and God. Bassanio, since I have your kind permission to go, I will hurry. But till I come back, I will not go to bed, and no rest shall keep me separated from you. They leave.